Hey guys, let me give you something cool to look at while we're waiting to get started. Oh, yep, there's my calendar. I was charting. Isn't that cool? How cool is my background? Check this out. You're gonna totally be geeking out with me. Stormtrooper helmet, by far the coolest thing of Star Wars. And then within it is like Han Solo and Darth Vader and all that cool stuff. Excuse me. I have a cough and it's awful. Oh, and there's Leia, Yoda. How cool is that? I Googled abstract Star Wars and I know it's so cool. I love it. Okay, so I decided to do this because, mainly because Periscope it's not new, but it's new in my circle of friends. And it's actually pretty cool, and I think that it's underutilized right now, and it could be pretty awesome. So, lesson number 1, how to switch the cameras. But I just double tapped. And now I'm here. So, hi. So, if you don't know what it is, which you know how to download it and get on it since you're watching, but if you don't know what it is, it's just a video platform where you can kind of communicate with people. Like if you type stuff in, I can see what you're saying. So, and then you can like things. So, we'll go through the how real quick. So, on the bottom of your screen, you are going to be able to type in you're going to be able to type in messages or ask questions or anything. So if you have any question while I'm going over this, it's going to be really fast because I have follow-ups to do. It's getting close to the end of the month, so I have work to do. But, yeah, you can type stuff in, practice it, try it out if you want. You can also give hearts by tapping on the screen. Which those are kind of a big deal because it's not like your followers, so you're cooler if you have more hearts. There we go. Thanks. It gives you credibility. So it's telling the people who come across your profile that you actually give good content, and it's not just like you eating cereal, like you don't have junk on your Periscope. So they actually do give you a certain level of credibility, especially to the people who don't know you. So if someone came across my profile, and they saw that, I do It Works and everything, and then I have a lot of hearts, then they know that I give good content and things like that. So hearts are appreciated. I will ask for hearts because I'm not ashamed. And then also, there's 2 other things, sharing and following while you're live with a Periscope. So right now you can swipe left, right, up, or down. It's different on every kind of phone. On iPhones, it's you swipe to the left or right. You go that way. And you can click share, and it will share this broadcast to your followers on Periscope. So if it's something that you think that your followers need to hear, your team or your friends, I'm thinking of It Works. If it's your team, you're like, oh my gosh, my team needs to hear this. You can swipe and click share. It won't get you out of the scope at all. And then you share it to your followers, and it gives them an alert that, hey, I think you should see this. And I think it also shows up on their line. Like, when you log into Periscope and then it's got all the replays that you can see for 24 hours. I think it shows up on that too, because there were quite a few replays that people had invited me to that I didn't get to watch, and I don't follow that person, but I still got to see the replay. Following, same thing. If you come across a random person that's Periscoping and you like what you see, you can swipe the same way and click follow. Again, you won't get out of the scope. Same goes with if someone comments. So I saw Maddie come on there. So if Maddie, you want to comment real quick, when Maddie, her name pops up, click on her name, and it will bring up a pop-up of her profile. Click on her picture, and then you can see her profile. It won't take you out of the scope, and you can click follow. And so if you see someone commenting on a scope and you're like, oh man, I really like that person, or they give good tips or good feedback, you can click on their name and then follow them from there without leaving the scope and missing out on anything that's said. So that's the how. So hearts are a big deal because it gives the person credibility. So when I'm watching a scope, I'm constantly clicking because I don't follow anyone that doesn't produce good content. So I want people to know that that person has good content. So I just constantly, I'm clicking. It doesn't take any effort to do that for me. Sharing sorry, I'm like holding it and it's getting really awkward. Sharing if you think your followers, so swipe, I don't know, you don't have an iPhone, so just swipe up, left, right, up, down, and then you'll see share, and that'll invite your followers. So that's the how. To start a broadcast, it's the second to the right, I believe, and you just type in your title. Hint, with Periscope, the longer the title, the better, because on the home page, when people first get in Periscope, the longer your title, the bigger your picture and the more real estate you're taking up, which makes people probably want to click on you more. So the longer the title, the better. When we get off here, when you see my replay, you'll see I specifically made a long title. Also, when you're filming, you're going to want your face or whatever you're showing to be up at the top, because you have comments coming on the bottom. And if I'm down here and people are commenting, you're not going to be able to see my face. So up here, it's kind of weird, but yeah, up at top. And then why? This is huge because there's so many social media things out there. Like, I used to be really big into Twitter, but I can't do it anymore just because it was a major time suck and it's not income producing for me. So I don't do it anymore. I do Instagram, I do Facebook, and I do Periscope. Those are my three. And I jumped on Periscope because the quality of content is amazing. And I follow leaders in It Works, and I follow entrepreneur leaders, and they give good tips, tricks, motivational stuff. Hey, I sent this out and it worked. Or, hey, I had this revelation about the business. It's really good. And for people not in It Works, just follow top people in your field or your interests, and you'll get really good content. The great things about Periscope is they're usually pretty fast, which is why I'm talking fast, because last night I did like an hour-long one with Alyssa, which was great because we went over, it was just different things. Yes, I can. But this one, it's just quick, really speedy, and I want it to be fast for you to just go back and re-watch. You can re-watch Periscopes for 24 hours, and then write down the tips if you have them, if you want to. But yeah, so is that Ryan Reynolds? Hi, Ryan. I miss you, friend. Okay, so the people I follow, Cami Dempsey. Hi, bud. Cami Dempsey. She's Black Diamond. I follow Kyler Pentecost. He had a great one on today. I need to share it with you guys. You can't share after it's been after it's not live. You can't share. You can only share while it's live. And my best friend just joined. Hi, Monet. And you made me lose my train of thought. But you can go to the replay and you can click share and you can copy the link. And so that's how I share on Facebook, and that's how I share share on our Facebook page and with my friends. And so I need to do that with you guys on Kyler's. His was phenomenal. It was so good. And then I follow John Eric, of course, social media guru. He had a really good one today that you need to go watch if you haven't. I follow Mark Pentecost, Pam, Mike Patello. I follow the Dunns, Stephanie and Joe Dunn. They just had someone Periscope their whole team training. Hi, Sarah. Thank you. They Periscope their whole team training. which I loved because I mean, there are uplines somewhere, I think, but I'm not ever going to get to go to their training because they live in, Michigan? I don't know. So they Periscoped it, so I watched it, and I got to be trained by Black Diamonds. And if you don't know what a Black Diamond is, that's someone who's made over $100,000 for 6 months straight. And they got that title, Black Diamond, by doing that. So that was awesome. It was great training. Let's see who else. Hillary Rushford. Her handle is at Hillary Rushford. She's a Instagram guru. She's amazing, but she just got into Periscope. She's the one that actually made me want to do this because I watched her tips on Periscope, and so I basically dialed it down to the ones that I thought that my team would need to know the most. She's amazing. She gives entrepreneurial tips too. And let's see. I don't know. Go to my followers. You can go to my followers and follow everybody who I follow. But I think that's about it. I'm gonna review the how is you press on the screen for hearts, and hearts are important because it gives that person credibility and lets people know that they're giving good content. So if you're liking what you're seeing, definitely just give hearts because it's not I'm cooler than you. It's actually this is a legitimate profile and they're giving good content. Sharing, swipe, and share. You can do that when it's live. Share it to your followers if you think that they would like it. Follow. You can, if you come across a random Periscope, swipe and follow. It won't take you out of the scope. You can keep seeing and listening to it. Someone, Maddie, I'm going to have you comment again so I can show you guys. So when Maddie comments, if you click on her face, it will pop up her profile and you can follow from there. If she'll comment, maybe she won't. Sarah, you're on here. Sarah, write something. And you can comment. If you haven't commented, try because it's really fun. See, okay, so you can click on her face and it'll pop up her profile and you can follow her from there. That's Sarah. She's pretty cool. She lives in Florida. And anyway, and it won't take you out of the scope, which is huge because it's a pain in the butt to get back in the scope. And then it's a video platform. I like it for trainings. Yeah, I saw it. It came up late. It took a while. I like it for trainings, for quick, like, oh my gosh, this just came to me, or this just happened. Revelations about the business. I use it for business, and that's why I got on the Periscope wagon, is because the content's great. It's a great business tool to get news to my team. I'm going to use it like crazy when I go to Denver with Monet. I'm so excited. So you can come along on my adventure with me. See what I'm up to. Yeah, I'm not all about like, oh, here I'm walking my dog. Except the other day when I was trying to outrun a storm because that was nuts. But yeah, follow leaders, follow industry leaders of the field that you're in, and you're going to get great content. Go to trending people. You can find people there. I just follow the It Works leaders. I follow business leaders. I know, it's amazing. It's so much better than Snapchat, if you ask me. Again, the content, like, I'd rather come on here and watch something that's going to develop my business skills or help me with customers or products than go on Snapchat and look at a picture of someone's food, which is cool, but not a good use of my time. So that's how you use Snapchat. If anybody has any questions, I'm just going to hang out for just a second. I have like messages popping up for people and I need to answer them. So yeah, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to go. So I hope that helped. Tune in for more Periscopes. They're really fun. I don't know when my next one will be, since I did one last night and tonight. It'll probably be a long time. Is there what? Yes. Okay. So if you go to your profile, you can turn off your location. I know I did it, because it's creepy. But I don't remember how. I'll have to poke around. But if you want to autosave, I autosave everything because I don't know where these are going half the time. One time I started talking about one thing and I ended up doing a mini training. So I didn't autosave that one, and I really wish I had. You go to your settings, and you can click, it's just like a swiper, and you swipe it on to autosave, and it will automatically save the video to your camera. You can't save someone else's video to your camera. You can only watch it for 24 hours. The good ones, the good trainings and stuff, I will be putting mine up on YouTube, because it's just easier to point someone to that content instead of going over it and over and over and over it again. It just makes more sense. So I hope that answered your question. The location thing, I think you do that while you set up your scope. I can't remember. I know I turned it off because it just freaks me out. Like, people don't need to know where I live. That's creepy. Thanks for the hearts. I like them. That's a pretty green. I haven't seen that green before. That it? Okay, cool. Any more questions? Monet, you need to get your periscoping skills up to par because we're going to have so much fun with it in Denver. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to go. I have messages to send, people to follow up with, people to get healthy. How do you advertise to get more followers? I posted on Facebook, and for that I'm doing this one. You'll see that I did a screenshot of my scope, and that got me quite a few followers. Just get it out there that you're doing it, what your name is and all that. Yeah. A lot of my followers are my team, are people not on my team, but who do It Works. Your audience, you're going to want to let the audience know that you're doing it. So I let the It Works people know that I'm doing it. And what also helped was, last night, Alyssa and I did we did one together on hers because she had more followers. And, so people saw me and I gave my name, and they followed me while they were at it. So while it wasn't on mine, being on someone else's and having more people see me, they see what kind of content I give. They came and followed me. It's kind of like Instagram when you collaborate with someone. It's the same thing. So probably next time we do a collaborative one, it'll be on mine to switch it up and help get us, get our followers, get each of us followers. So, anything else? That was a good question. Sorry, I'm like peeking at my messages. Anything else? Okay, I'm going to go. I have a lot of work to do, and I have to be at work really early tomorrow. Hence the already fixed hair, because I am not waking up any earlier than I have to. So, see you later.